Hi there, sign of Libra. This is Kim with your next 3-day messages. So I hope you're doing good, and I hope that these messages help you kind of figure out what energies you may be running into next 3 days, and any kind of messages that your spirit guides or your angels want to give you. And I provide that open channel for that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck is what we'll use to start off with. Okay, messages for Libra. The sign of Libra. What do they need to know for their next 3 days? What energies do you want them to be aware of next 3 days? So 1, 2, and 3. On the bottom is the sustainer. The rock, the sustainer, the protector, the provider, the nurturer too, maybe, but so he's talking about more in a material. Is that the person who just keeps on going, never quits, never gives up, maybe even when there's venom around. Okay, so this can be indicating dark times for sure. The temple. Oh, and the womb. Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay. So, okay, so the temple here, in the guidebook, it will tell you the temple is mainly about what it is that you worship to, or what it is that you're praying to. What are you idolizing or putting first? But when I see the temple, I automatically think your body, your temple, and then the womb. The womb is a complete reset. It's asking you to go back before something was born or birthed, back before creation, and then it's a reset. There's like something new to be birthed, but like it's total reset here with the womb. It's a very big, powerful card to come out for creation. It's the specific area that the Empress is going to create life in. So it's big, whatever wants to be birthed to life. Is something getting in the way, or is this just outside energies you're having to transmute at this time? The venom is like, it's the darkness in the world. It's the hate, maybe. It's the arguing, conflict. It's the struggle, the venom. Kind of looks like you're transmuting this venom with your body. I'm feeling like very literal here for you all, like a light worker or a star seed that has a certain purpose, and that main purpose is through your cells transmuting this. These are big energies, they're heavy, and these are even lower density energies, which is kind of interesting because the Schumann's resonance took a hit, going down a little bit here recently. Couple of meteorites that I know that came down to Earth too. Plasma tornadoes. Like there's intense energy right now that would probably make a person feel drained or exhausted or lethargic. It would be this energy of the venom that is feeling like it's getting stirred up, right? Getting stirred up. Maybe it's through your maybe you are a prayer warrior. But I'm saying, I don't know. I'm just getting the feeling like it's actually very physical with you. You're to sustain creation, divine creation here. You are to transmute this, purge it in a sense. It's purged when it gets passed through you, because you birthed something divine to life. I feel like this is like the hands, the Creator saying, this is in your hands. It's big. It's big energy, actually. We have the gem on the bottom. The gem is something you find, and if you kind of look here, there's maybe some worms and some underworld feel to where this gem is actually found. The gem might be what you actually birthed to life in this reading. That's very interesting here, Libra. I'm getting a really, really strong message. You may have ties to magic, occult, secret society. You may have those ties. I'm not going to be one to judge like good or bad on any of that stuff, because maybe with some tools you're doing this. Okay, so you can also look at the temple as your place of worship, your altar. Okay, I don't know who I'm talking to today, but this is not your, oh look, here comes the yacht and the riches. I think this is something like you've maybe surpassed that type of thinking, because what you create is very spiritual and very divine. I think you could have the yacht. I think you can have whatever you want. But what you create is divine here. Okay. The toxicity of a city. The toxicity of a city. So we'll take a look at day 1, day 2, day 3. Yeah, but I'm looking at this in a very interesting way for you. So these are different. I love using different decks, different creators, and seeing how the art matches up. So we have Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck, the Urban Tarot. I'll clarify with the Zombie Tarot, but see the venom and then the sun. I mean, look how close. Look how close they are. It's on the same pole, and then the same colors here with the temple too. It's almost like it's an inverted pyramid, but so the sun brings in energy, vitality, happiness. Usually we generally think of happiness, and we think of the sun, a new experience. These are all very tied together. I'm not all completely sure how yet, but okay, so Bottom of this deck is the cat, which I associate with independence. But on the card, it's going to say disinterested, not my problem, what I want when I want it. I mean, really, it's like disengage. Like disengage. Day 1, I have the Fool and the 4 of Pentacle, and the 4 of Pentacle in this deck says the power or power in you. I'm seeing this as something that you're building and a new experience. Taking a leap of faith on something new that you're building. 2 5s. 2 5s. Okay, so we have the slingshot and we have the urn. And it seems very much so like immediately after an ending, you are going to be slingshot. Like up a ramp, up. Like something about your power, increase in power, set into motion, launch. So that, because the urn represents something is over, there's a change of state occurring. 5-5 is huge changes. They're not always, and this is definitely not like the most comfortable process, I would say. Birthing something to life is not a comfortable process. Labor pains, not a comfortable process. Man or woman, I'm talking about metaphorically when you're going to birth something into life. Like, okay, so I have the Page of Disc with the King of Wands. Good. So your day 2 may get a message, a phone call, a text, or something kind of letting you know that there's some sort of maybe money, new opportunity. It is a message, though, is what pages are about. It says the kindergarten teacher. I'm not sure if you are somebody who teaches, or you may be involved in art or expression, creative expression, helping people with creative expression. This person looks really satisfied and happy on the card. So I think that too is going to be you with some sort of news that you get. And then we have the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is somebody who is building something. I'll see that connection there with someone who is building something that is, it's going to be successful for one thing. They're going to be inspiring other people as they do it, because not only are they successful, but they have overcome a lot to get to that point, or to create what they're wanting to create. Overcome a lot of challenges. And I see the venom as being the challenge. And I see this as like, your challenge is almost intertwined with what you're like here to do. Your job for the divine. Okay, I have a 3 and I have a 9. So I have symphony, harmony, synergy, co-create, team collaborate. And then on the rainbow, we have wish granted, serendipity, abundance, patience pays off, prosperity, godsend, manifesting wealth, perfect timing. I would like to see what the, when I clarify, I want to see what it is you're building. And I would like to ask what the godsend is in your life here. What is this talking about more specifically? Okay, so the Queen of Disc, nice. Very good sign for receiving money. Being able to look, this person never gave up, the 9 of Wands. This is also the spiritual warrior, you know, the one who has been through many battles, the one who keeps getting attacked and even knows that it's part of their mission to transmute that, send it into the earth, then create or do something with it constructive. But you never quit, even when you get hurt or you get knocked back a step. You never quit. You still stand up for yourself. You still keep persisting, even when you're exhausted. And so that card is saying you have a lot of fortitude. You know, the percent, like I remember when I would play WoW, World of Warcraft, the fortitude, I think it was the shield that the paladin or the warrior could put on me. Anyway, it would boost your fortitude. So it's like some sort of, the point of that is that there's some sort of spiritual gifting for you. Like you would even have like sockets, you know, and you could put a gem in a socket and it would give you, some of them could be specially for health or fortitude. And I'm seeing that you have a gem spiritually through the divine that helps you get through things that other people maybe wouldn't have the fortitude to get through. And so the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that represents the one who is holding down the things at home. They're also maybe involved in business. They're very good at using resources. What's interesting about that is I saw a fox today run across the wood line, or the line where the wood starts, or the mountain starts, and it was big. It was probably about as big as this table in length, and it was like this color that's on her jacket. That was like the color of it. It was really a beautiful fox, and that spirit animal does represent cleverness, strategy, resourcefulness. So that might be part of your message too. So yeah, she's good at receiving money, and that's kind of evident here with this. I think this is actually a good sign. Normally when I see unchanged, I'm like, oh no, well, we got to change that. But no, I don't think so. Not for what it's talking about. Because you do have changes coming in. We have things ending. We have new beginnings. What is not changing here is your fortitude and your gifts, your abilities, and the extra special things, the gem that the Creator has given you for your mission. That's not going to change. And the love for you and for what you create from the Creator is not going to change. That is unchanged. You will always keep on keeping on. So I'm looking at that as actually a good thing. And then the grapes, abundance, bearing fruit, harvest, fertility, merriment, prosperity, and wealth. We do have wealth here twice, and this is enjoying the fruits of your labor. So yeah, whatever this Queen of Disc has done, it is saying it's going to be successful. Could have a home business, or maybe different. I see the Queen of Disc as maybe somebody who would have multiple sources of income, or figure out ways. Okay, so what are they building? I wanted to ask that. What are they building? What is Libra building? Temperance and the Ace of Wands. Ooh, okay. And Judgment. Oh, I just get a really spiritual vibe from this. Judgment and Temperance. And then the Eight of Wands. What are you building? What are you creating? You're building up your spiritual strength and power, as well as material at this time, because you're setting the stage for some rather good news to come in that results in this Ace of Wands and the Fool, the new beginning, the new passionate road. It is going to take some divine timing and patience, but Spirit with Judgment has a plan. You are judgment to this venom, though. I'll say that. You are the judgment to the venom by your success of what you're going to create. And you very well could be an earth angel, or if you don't like the term, you know, maybe divine warrior. We could look at it like that. but there's good news is coming. There is something new here. This is something you're going to be very passionate about, but you've created the right foundation, the right base that made this path even possible. So in a sense, you're the one that manifested this to be possible. However, I feel like you're in a role anyway where you've got that gem in your spiritual armor. So you are equipped to be able to do this big thing, whatever this is. What is the godsend? What is the godsend for Libra? Remind you, let me tell you though, last time I asked Spirit what the gift was for me, when I was doing a personal reading, like on myself, they literally told me 5 of Pentacles. Like they were like, you're going to go through a very rough time, but it is going to be our gift to you. And I was like, I don't know about that. So I'm just saying, but I hope that doesn't come out. What is the godsend in this case? In this case, the news coming in of a new start. Good news, for real. We have that those pages represent news, and they're both on day 2. Day 2 is very significant for you with some sort of message, news, communication. It's very important because it kind of points you in the direction of, okay, now I know I'm going to have a victory. Now I know things are going to speed up in the right direction. If you're looking at this for love, just to throw it out there, the 8 of Wands can be Cupid's arrow too, and that can be the start of a new relationship. But whatever it is the start, the news of a new start here. It might be the Ace of Wands, like this is the news about it. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. The wealth that the Queen of Pentacles is bringing in, please. Oh, yeah, the wealth. And it's all because you allowed this death energy to, you actually allowed it to come in and experience it. That's how you found the gem, okay? That's how you allowed it. You allowed old parts of yourself to die. You transmuted stuff and you turned it into something new. And the 9 of Pentacles is saying that, okay, you want to know about the wealth you're creating? It's going to be really big, is what they're saying. With that, it's going to be really big. So that's what I've got. That's what I've got. I'm gonna wrap it up here for you. If you would like a private reading, by the way, the information is in the description box below. But I do appreciate you being here. I'm sending you love and light. Until next time, Libra, bye.